Bluey came up with the idea of turning the backyard into a mini beach. Beach-themed items began to appear. A blue sea surface was created in the middle of the yard. The mini beach gradually took shape. Bingo and Bluey completed the beach. The summer beach-themed relaxation corner was ready. Bluey tried out different corners of the backyard beach. The backyard had become a fun little beach. Bluey is thinking of a new game. Bluey begins drawing a colorful treasure map. The map has many interesting symbols. The map leads Bluey out of the living room. Bluey compares the map to the familiar room. The map directs Bluey to look down to a very low spot. The treasure path leads Bluey higher up. The search takes Bluey outdoors. The X mark on the map seems to be very close. Bluey begins digging for treasure. The treasure finally appears. A simple map can also lead to a lot of fun.
Bluey is sick. It was a pleasant morning, but Bluey started to feel unwell. Bingo realized Bluey wasn't as well as she had been earlier. It seems like Bluey has a cold. A little rest will help Bluey feel better. Bandit prepared warm water for Bluey to drink. let out a loud sneeze. Taking medicine and getting some rest is essential. Bingo stayed to take care of his sister. A good night's sleep helps the body recover. After resting, Bluey recovered. The two sisters continued to play, but perhaps Bluey still needed a little more rest.
An ordinary morning.
Huh?
The yard! It hasn't been cleaned in a long time. And then, an unexpected visitor. Good intentions. Sometimes repeating things makes things more complicated. But instead of worrying, choosing to act together.
Okay.
When everyone pitches in, even difficult things become easy. Each person doing a small thing. Makes a big difference. A tidy space brings a pleasant feeling. And joy comes right into your own home. When you know a place, home will always be the warmest place. One beautiful morning, a father and son were preparing for a fun picnic. Everything was ready, and the fun was about to begin. The trip was going smoothly. Yahoo! Until an unexpected event occurred. An unexpected event occurred. Emotions change accordingly. Fortunately, help always comes at the right time.
Oh.
When everyone cooperates, difficulties become easier. A seemingly small task brings great joy. Double joyful when the picnic doesn't need to be far. Joy comes from simple moments of problem solving and from the between and between together, because repetition is what is most memorable.
Cleaning up a messy house. One morning, the whole family realized the living room had become incredibly messy. And the cleaning task, officially ordered by Chili's mother, began. Initially, everything went quite smoothly. They both jumped and put the toys into the basket. Chili's mom isn't idle either. Oh! But Bluey quickly turned the cleanup into a game, and Bingo immediately joined in. Even Bandit couldn't resist the game. But Chili quickly realized things were going wrong. All three stopped immediately. This time, Chili decided to clearly assign tasks to each person. Each person had a specific job. Bandit Dad was assigned to clean the kitchen. Bingo is in charge of gathering all the toys into the basket and putting them away. Bluey went to find the pillows and left them on the sofa. Now Chili will go check on the progress, starting with Bluey. Next up is Bingo. Well done, both of you did a good job. The kitchen area for Bandit's dad is finished. Finally, the room was tidy again. And with the whole family working together, even cleaning can become a fun adventure.
One morning in the garden, the plants need care. When you get too excited, water can be wasted. And then a friend comes to help. Good intentions sometimes need the right approach. Saving water starts with very small things. When you know how to adjust, everyone can contribute. A little creativity helps avoid waste. When you care for them properly, plants respond very quickly. Saving doesn't mean scarcity. When you know how to use water wisely, every drop becomes precious.
Paperman team, welcome back to the secret base bathroom. Today, Bluey and Bingo have a super difficult challenge. Transform into the Paperman squad.
Wow!
Bingo is in position. She's about to step into the transforming machine. Are you ready? Bluey's design team is getting to work. Each pristine white sheet of paper is forming a super armor suit. Wow, that looks so professional. my goodness, a technical glitch. The roll of paper is flying everywhere. Both sisters are stuck in this mess. It's impossible to untangle, and the more you try, the more tangled it gets. Look, now they look more like two giant snowballs than superheroes. Come on, guys. Target spotted. It's Dad Bandit. Get ready to activate Super Scare Mode. 3, 2, 1. Boom! Ha ha ha! Dad was so scared. Mission to scare him was a resounding success. Yeah. But wait. The final boss, Mother Chili, has appeared. Oh no, who's going to clean up this mess now?
Run with Bluey and Bingo. An energetic afternoon begins in the backyard. Bluey and Bingo are having a race to see who can run faster.
Huh?
And Bluey has an interesting idea.
Yes.
Chili also decided to participate.
Three, two, one, go!
Bingo suddenly started running very fast. Chili seems to be falling behind. Bluey and Bingo thought they were about to win, but Chili accelerated incredibly fast. The two sisters tried their best. The race became extremely intense. And nobody is sure who will win. But most importantly, everyone had a lot of fun.
A lightning-fast cleanup in 2 minutes. Only 2 minutes left. Mom and Dad are almost home, but the living room looks like a toy battlefield. The race against time begins. Bluey is in command. Bingo is executing. Not a single piece is allowed to be out of place. Bingo tried her best with her little hands. A slight misstep didn't discourage her because Bluey was right behind her, providing support. Everyone had a task. Some took care of the upper floors, others cleaned the lower ones. The pace of cleaning the Healer house had never been so frantic. This is the hardest part. 1, 2, 3. A fantastic teamwork between the two sisters. Almost done. Bluey is using its versatile tail, while Bingo is meticulously smoothing out each thread on the carpet. The door opened. A spotless room and 2 radiant smiles. The lightning-fast cleaning mission, a resounding success.
talented magician. Welcome to the magnificent magic show by Magician Bluey. The audience is very anxious. Oh, a ball is flying out.
Wow!
Meanwhile, backstage, Bingo's assistant was preparing for the biggest performance yet.
Huh? Yeah!
Dad Bandit is ready. Can Bluey turn the empty hat into a miracle? A behind-the-scenes story is unfolding behind the hat. Ta-da! Not a rabbit, but a bingo. Dad seemed very surprised by the performance. He went closer to see if the bingo was real. Surprisingly, this performance was very convincing to the father. What a fantastic performance! Thank you to the audience for watching. See you at the next show.
Today, the whole family decided to bake a cake. But things didn't go exactly as planned.
Oh!
Bandit tried to adjust the cake. The more he adjusted, the more misshapen it became. Whoa! The cake was put in the oven with high hopes, and then the cake started to take on a very strange shape. The cake wasn't pretty, but it was fun. Most importantly, it was the fun of making it together.
The case of the broken vase. 3 p.m. A loud crash echoed through the living room. The scene, a vase shattered into pieces. And here are the only 3 suspects. Suspect number 1, Bluey, trying to appear innocent by whistling. Suspect number 2, Bingo. He looks innocent, but his actions don't. Suspect number 3, Rocky. Did he just laugh, or was that a sign of extreme panic? The psychology of reptiles is truly unpredictable. Look at Bingo. The tension is escalating. She can't stand the pressure of the silence of justice. A double betrayal. Bluey is trying to rectify her sister's mistake. Will their sisterly bond be shattered in front of the judge? Even Rocky refused to admit he was the culprit. Even a small motive can stir up guilty hearts. Clearly, all 3 are hiding a shocking secret. The detective is presenting the final piece of evidence, a mud-covered tennis ball lying among the debris. The case is closed. The punishment for the defendants: clean up the battlefield and no TV tonight.
Apple picking mission. A sunny afternoon in the apple orchard. The father and son are preparing to pick apples. The apple is too high up. Despite trying, the height is simply unattainable. Bandit suggested another approach. Bluey came up with an idea. Try shaking the tree. Surprisingly, amidst the violent shaking, the first apples began to fall. Bandit's father wasn't idle either. He came over and picked up the fallen apples. The perfect plan. Let's continue. Hey, it was a success. What a perfect combination. Pick up the remaining apples. Bluey also helped her dad, but she couldn't carry all the big apples. Let's put the last apples in the basket. The two decided to enjoy the apples right in the orchard. The apples were very sweet. Bandit was pleased with the harvest, a successful harvest day. The apple picking day ended happily. Amateur mechanic. One afternoon, Bluey's bicycle ran into some trouble. Bandit decided to fix the car himself, and Bluey became his assistant mechanic. The job started off quite smoothly. Oh, the wheel has been removed. Bluey still doesn't understand why they took the wheel out. Despite her doubts, the little girl decided to place all her trust in her bandit father. What was he doing bringing the wheels into the garage? He discovered the problem and went to look for an air pump. Oh, he saw it. This time, Bandit wasn't alone. He had the help of the girl, Bluey. The final step is to reattach the wheels to the frame. Quality check good. The bicycle is finally working again. Although it was a bit messy, they did it.
Bluey's garden has many small plants. Bluey came up with a new idea for the garden. Ta-da! Bluey started making colorful name tags. The first tag was placed in the right spot. Bluey continued going around the garden. Bingo also helped make name tags for the plants. carefully placed each tag.
Wow!
The garden looks neater and more vibrant. Even the new plants have their own names.
Oh.
The garden becomes more visible and easier to remember. The little tags make the garden truly special.
Bingo's misunderstanding. A typical afternoon with the family. But Bingo started to sense that something was off. And everything seemed to lead to a misunderstanding by Bingo. Bingo thinks that nobody wants to play with him. Bingo felt increasingly abandoned. She started thinking a lot. Meanwhile, the whole family started to notice that Bingo had disappeared. Nobody knows where Bingo is. They started looking for Bingo. Seeing the door to the Bingo room open, the whole family decided to go in and take a look. Bingo was sitting alone in his room and felt very sad because he thought no one cared about him. Still Bluey, she came up with an idea and asked her parents to join her in doing it. Implementation plan. Chili in room and chat with Bingo. Bingo said that people don't like him anymore. At that moment, Chili understood Bingo's thoughts. She hugged and comforted the little girl. The hug resolved everything, and the Bingo game was more enjoyable. A small gift just for the little girl. And everything became warm again, just like before.
Donut mission. This is the last donut. And here are two experts at handling sweets,
Wow.
Bluey and Bingo. Approaching the target, stealthily, the agents are calculating their trajectory. But wait, Chief Rhino is patrolling the living room area. We've been found. Find a place to hide. Officer Rhino is a seasoned investigator. Nothing escapes his notice. The suspect is on the run. The chase begins. The speed is dizzying. Bluey and Bingo are running at a considerable pace, but the police officer is not lagging behind. It's a dead end. Bluey and Bingo have been cornered. It's time to hand over the evidence. The law always prevails. Oh, his stomach is rumbling louder than a police siren. It seems the policeman is starving too. A sweet truce was established. The case is closed. Everyone is happy and everyone is full.
Bluey pretends to be sick. One morning, but Bluey didn't want to go to school. Bingo, on the other hand, was very excited for the new day. and Bluey decided to fake being sick. But Bandit felt something was very suspicious. Bluey tried to heat up the thermometer. But Bandit felt something was very suspicious. Bandit decided to play along with Bluey's game. And this medicine looks absolutely terrifying. Bluey began to feel that her plan was a little risky. Bingo understood the situation a long time ago. And then a miracle happened. Bluey recovered immediately. Sometimes faking illness isn't a good idea, and Bluey realized going to school is much more fun.
Fly a kite in the wind. A windy afternoon in the garden. Bluey brought a kite with her. Today is the perfect day to fly a kite. That's right. If you have a kite, you need a string. Bingo is so clever. Now reattach the string to the kite before launching it into the blue sky. Okay, let's fly the kite up into the sky and pull it up. Come on, try to pull the kite as high as possible. It was windless at midday, so both of them had to use their strength. But there's a limit to one's strength, and after a long run, both of them were exhausted. Oh wow, the wind's picking up. Hey sisters, let's fly our kites again. That's great, the kite is flying. And so the windy day came to an end.
An ordinary afternoon suddenly becomes extraordinary when a strange box appears.
Whoa!
Not all mysteries are scary when we face them together. Knowing when to stop helps people maintain composure. The moment of opening it always brings suspense.
Whoa! Whoa! Wow!
The inside of the box seems to be constantly changing.
Huh?
Whoa! Each time it's opened, it brings a new surprise. curiosity gradually replaces the initial anxiety.
Whoa.
When exploring together, the fear diminishes.
Yippee!
Not all mysteries are scary when we face them together.
Character selection screen. Welcome, players. Please choose your warrior companion for this adventure. You would choose agility, playfulness, and boundless energy. Or maturity, composure, and shrewdness? The decision is yours. Jungle mode is activated. Jungle mode is activated for adventurers. A great choice for adventurers. Or reach for the stars in space mode. Any shop is ready.
Whoa.
What are the players doing? Please don't spam the selection button. The system is overloaded. Warning, interface error. Interface error. Characters are experiencing localized dizziness. Forget it, just choose both. Press start to begin the game.
A morning in the yard, starting with familiar objects. Not everything old becomes useless. With a little creativity, everything can change. A little clumsiness is very endearing. When you know how to adjust, everything becomes easier. Every little seed carries hope. Proper care helps the plant grow strong. Patience is part of growth. When love is given, everything becomes more meaningful. When we know how to reuse, we are taking care of our shared home.
Giant pumpkins in the garden. One morning in the small garden, Bluey and Bingo both collected pumpkins together. pumpkins looked very small, but Bluey still decided to take them. There were lots of pumpkins in the garden. This time it was a bigger one, a perfect fit for the basket Bluey was carrying. Come on, girls. You'll get it out. Ah, well done. Anything we can't do alone, we do together. Wow, what is that? It looks huge.
Whoa!
Come on, Bluey, open it up and see what it is. And then a giant pumpkin appeared. A pumpkin bigger than all the other pumpkins. But it's too heavy. You two try to hold it down. Oh wow, the pumpkin is starting to roll. A chase between the two sisters Bingo, Bluey, and the pumpkin. Bingo seems to be thoroughly enjoying this chase. Finally stopped. That was intense.
Whoa!
It was a wonderful harvest day, but this is the biggest pumpkin in the garden. It won't fit in the basket. The wind blew through the garden. A wonderful discovery and a successful harvest day.
Yahoo!
Reluctant diners. At Chef Bingo's 5-star restaurant, a very hungry guest was waiting. The head chef introduced today's special menu. Customer Bandit chose the most expensive dish. The head chef entered his kitchen, but it seems there's a height limit. But there's always a way to do what you want to do. Chef Bingo has begun preparing the dish. Ta-da! And here's the main course, whole green chili salad. The guest seemed a little upset because he doesn't like eating vegetables. Absolutely delicious. Chef Bingo has once again won over even the most discerning diners. Dad's hearty, fibre-rich meal was fantastic. Thanks, Chef Bingo.
A familiar morning, but the house is a little messy. Sometimes, cleaning isn't the most appealing thing. Until a fun idea pops into your head. When the music starts playing. Everything suddenly changes. Cleaning can also be a game.
네.
You don't need to right from the start. The fun is what matters. When everyone participates, the work becomes easier. A clean room brings a pleasant feeling. A little tiring, but everyone is happy. When you turn small tasks into fun, every day becomes more lovely.
The journey of the red ball. On a beautiful day at the Healer house, Bluey and Bingo were feeling down because they had no toys. Suddenly, a red balloon appeared. And so the chase began. Passing through the lush green park. Be careful, jump high. Oh, what a mischievous breeze. They had travelled a long distance, all the way to the windy beach. We need a bit of teamwork. Amazing! The two sisters did it. A small adventure, but the fun was immense. See you again.
Uninvited guest.
The two fighters are in a meditative state, but wait, their radar has detected a target. Target landed, right in the forbidden zone, the wet nose. The whirlwind tactic failed. The intruders redirected their attack towards Mother. A passive attempt at shaking off attention. The ears are working at full capacity. They both decided to work together. Oh no! Serious traffic accident at the intersection. They decided to escalate the tension. The Clap with the Meatball campaign was activated. Is the war over or not? It seems this uninvited guest is still very stubborn. Sometimes, before doing anything, both parties should discuss a plan beforehand. That was a perfect catch. Great job, Bluey. After all their efforts, the mother and daughter finally won against this uninvited guest. mystery of the missing sock. One morning, Bluey was in big trouble. Her lucky sock had disappeared. Bingo decided to ask his dad.
Oh,
Dad, have you seen Bluey's socks? Dad Bandit thought for a moment, then shook his head, saying he didn't know. Bluey ran straight into the kitchen. Mom, have you seen my sock? Chili's mum shook her head, not knowing where the sock was either. Dad and Mum went out to the backyard to help, and lo and behold, Mum Chili had discovered something. Aha! It turns out the wind blew it onto the clothesline. Dad Bandit has caught the hide-and-seeker. Bluey is overjoyed to get her lucky sock back. The Healer family always helps each other out like that. See you next time. The Master Blueberry Hunter. Everything was ready for a perfect breakfast, except for one crucial thing. Where did the blueberries go? The Healer Detective team is officially on the lookout. The target, the mysterious blueberry bush in the backyard. Shh! Be very quiet. We don't want to startle the blueberries and make them run away. Look, the garden's blue diamonds have appeared. Dad started harvesting. Bingo learns very quickly and is also starting to reap the rewards. The harvest began at a steady and rapid pace. Done it! You two did a great job. Let's start decorating the cake. Mission accomplished. The best breakfast is the one you hunt for yourself. Congratulations to father and son.
The Lost Paper Airplane. One beautiful morning, Bluey and Bingo decided to create some amazing airplanes. Bluey loves speed while Bingo prefers smooth flights. Everything is ready to go.
Let's go!
Whoosh! Bluey's plane flew higher than expected, but it seems it chose a rather difficult landing spot.
Oh!
Oh no, it's stuck. How do we get the green pilot down here? The power of sisterhood has been activated, but this tree still seems to be growing very tall. Perfect throw! Bingo is truly a brilliant strategist. Sometimes the rescue mission itself is more rewarding than watching it fly. Finally, the flight crew was reunited. The backyard sky was once again filled with laughter.